Good evening, guys. K.357 coming to you here. Today is Sunday, the 15th of December, and it's well, first of all, we didn't open today, but I've been kind of lazy today. I've been kind of dozing a little bit, but decided to come up here and do a couple of videos, so I'll probably do another one behind this one, but I've been meaning to do this video for a while, and let's just get right into it. A little comparison. It's not going to be a full-blown, super detailed review, but just a generally speaking review. Biggest difference is probably going to be price. We're going to compare the Glock 19, and this will be just for this video, will be the Glock 19 Gen 4. The Glock 19 Gen 4 up against the Taurus G3. The new G3, this came after the G2, because the G2 is considerably smaller than this. It's for a little bit more discreet carry, but this is about, well, it ain't no about it. It's pretty much identical to the exact size of a Glock 19, but really good price point on it. Excuse me just a moment. I think I do have a G5. I do. I've got a G5 down here, a Glock 19 Generation 5 as well, so we'll kind of throw that in there. All right, so this is an extremely popular gun. Most people that have a selection of guns probably got a good chance they've got a Glock 19 in their inventory. This gun is still probably one of the most popular handguns on the planet. Of course, the G5 has a few upgrades on it. A lot of people don't like, and if I don't watch it, you're going to say, well, this is more of a comparison between the G4 and the G5, and I'm going to try not to let it be that. But I don't know. I still like the finger grooves in the G4 better than I do the G5. Some people like the G5 without the finger grooves. That's why you got choices. But anyway, getting back to this. So this Glock 19 has rear cocking serrations. It's got your trigger safety there. No ambidextrous magazine release, but you can move it from the left side over to the right side if you're a true lefty shooter. The G3 has same thing. It's got a and I don't know right offhand at the moment if this is reversible, so you can move this over to the right side, but at any rate, it's on the left side. You do have a safety, a literal manual safety on this gun. You've also got the trigger safety, just like the Glock. They both, the G4 and the G3, well, the Glock Generation 4 and the Taurus G3 also have a rail to put a light or a laser on if you decided to do that. This gun has front and rear cocking serrations. It also has stippling in the handle, in the grip handle, for a good grip. Make sure this gun's planted well in your hand. They both got 4-inch barrels, and of course the G4 has got stippling as well to where that gun stays good in your hand, and the G5 does too as well. The biggest difference in these two guns, of course, is going to be price. This Glock 19 G4, and we sell a bunch of them, is $499. They're $499. The Generation 5s are $549. They're $50 more. And honestly, we probably still sell more of the G4s than we do the G5s. This gun comes in at $319. $319. It's a super good value. Triggers. The Glock trigger, to me, of course, now we're talking about a gun that's considerably more expensive. You know, I like Glock triggers. They come with stock 5.5-pound triggers. My Glock 17 that we talked about it before. I've got a lighter trigger and I've got a 3.5-pound. You got to be careful though when you lighten up triggers, because when you lighten up triggers, you're taking away a margin of safety. Okay. But this Taurus as well has, well, let's take that safety off. Has a nice reset as well. Trigger feels almost like the Glock. So I guess what I'm saying is that for $319, you get a darn good bang for your buck. No pun intended. Sights, the rear sights on these are adjustable. The front sight is fixed. It's a nice pistol. Feels really, really good in your hand, and it's a great bargain. Of course, you know, you're going to have folks out here, it's just like cars, you know, they're Glock guys, and you don't even bother trying to sell them anything else but a Glock. And that's fine. Once again, that's why we have choices. But for $319, this gun right here is, I think, is a great buy. Oh yeah, by the way, this gun right here comes with 3 15-round magazines. This gun right here comes with 2 magazines, one being a 15-rounder and one being a 17-rounder. This also has 17-round magazines. So, you know, the Glock 17 holds 17-round magazines. This gun also, this is the 15-rounders in it, but it also comes with a 17-rounder as well. So, once again, I think a good bang for your buck on the Taurus G3. So, and one other thing I want to leave you with, for those out there that subscribe to my videos and watch videos, I had a gentleman come in here, was it Friday maybe? And he had a SAS, SIG anti-snag, a P365 SAS, which, you know, the sights are integrated into the slide. And he said he couldn't hit anything. Of course, he said he was taking shots at 30 yards away, which would be 90 feet. And that's a pretty good distance with a handgun, especially a small handgun like the SIG P365. There's probably not a lot of people out there that can bullseye that gun from 90 feet away. I'm not saying it can't be done, but typically, well, I'll be honest, I mean, of course, I'm thinking like a cop now. I'm thinking if I was 90 feet away, I'm prefer to have a long gun, of course, you know. But that's just what he was telling me. And I said, well, you know, most bad things happen between 3 and 5 yards away. I said, let's go shoot the gun. So we went and shot the gun. And I shot it, and I see what he's talking. Now, the trigger's pretty light on that gun. It's been a while since I've shot just a regular P365, but this is the SAS version. So I'm not sure if that SAS version has a different trigger. I'm going to have to research that. But it was a pretty light trigger. I mean, it was a good trigger. I like the trigger, but I see what he's talking about. You have a little bit of a different sight picture. It's sort of like you're looking through the slide. When most people are used to having sights on top of the slide, these sights are integrated in the slide. It's tritium. It's a green circle with a dot in the middle of it. And I do like the sight. I like it a lot, but I can see what he's talking about. I had to make some adjustments and sort of find that sweet spot with that gun. You got to hold on to it like you mean it too. I mean, it's 9mm and a pretty small gun. But all I can tell you is it takes some getting used to. Initially, I was a big fan of that gun, and I still am. But if I own one, you know, you got to practice with it. I can bullseye my Glock 17, my SIG 229, because I shoot those guns all the time. I probably shoot the 17 more than I do anything. That gun with the integrated sights takes a little bit getting used to. Some sights, you know, you'll place the front sight at the 6 o'clock position of what you're trying to hit. Some of them you'll sort of superimpose the front sight over the target. In other words, literally place front sight over the target. A lot of guns out there, you just got to find the sweet spot with that gun. And with that SAS, because it's almost like you're looking through the slide, it does. It truly takes some getting used to, although I still like the innovative concept that SIG took with this gun. It is truly different. SIG also said that the recoil was 30% less. I don't know. To me, maybe 15% less, but not a huge difference. I mean, to me, 30% should be quite noticeable. And the reason I'm telling you this is because the slide, and it's not so much the slide, but the barrel's ported. Of course, the slide's ported too, and SIG says it reduces the recoil by 30%. I mean, that's what they say, you know. I mean, I don't know. To me, I didn't think it was quite 30%, but it was still a good shooting pistol. It's a good shooting pistol, so I wouldn't discourage anybody from buying that gun. I mean, heck, I got people on a waiting list for that gun, okay? I mean, they're still hard to get. And, you know, you can get out there and look at YouTube videos on the gun, too, and whatnot, and make your own decision. But, so he took the gun. I said, you know what? I said, go ahead and shoot about 200-300 rounds out of it. And if you don't like it, bring it back, and I'll trade you, and I'll do the best deal I can for you. Because in all, in the end, I mean, if he still doesn't like the gun, maybe that gun is just not for him, but it might be for you. But it may not be for him. But he's going to give it the benefit of the doubt and shoot it some more. And then I told him to let me know what he thinks, if he got used to it, okay? So I'm going to take a little small break here, get a few little things done here in the store, and I'm going to try to load up maybe another video or two before I adjourn. So I may see you in a little while, all right? So till I see you next time, stay armed, stay safe, and don't forget to visit us on the web at carolinafirearmstraining.com, where we got an online store. And you can also sign up for courses. My last concealed carry for the year is the 21st. That's on a Saturday. It's next Saturday. Class fee is just $49. And then for January, I believe it's the 4th and the 18th. I've already got that posted on the website, which it should be the 1st and 3rd Saturday, okay? And I promise you in 2020, we're going to put lots more training courses out there for you to register, because we got some changes coming down the chute to where my store will be staffed, so I can get out there and I can teach some classes. You know, like I say, y'all know I've told you before, I love being in the store. I enjoy selling guns and talking about guns, but I probably like being on the range even better because I enjoy training. I enjoy seeing people learn. All right, 1606 Westover Drive, Sanford, NC. Phone number is 919. So I need to think about that for a second. 708-5475, all right? So I may see you in another 30 minutes or an hour or so, all right? Stay on, stay safe.